Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to give you guys some helpful resources for those that may need it, some helpful tips on being able to find some aid if you need it during this time. So if you're new to this channel, feel free to stick around, subscribe. We typically like to talk about money, investments, and just how to be wise with your money so you can succeed from pretty much anywhere. So yes, there is no real updates really with the stimulus and the new stimulus check as of yet, except the Senate is working on their own bill, looking to pass it today. It might be passes right now, but as far as the progress, dates and when things are happening, not really much. So for unemployment, you do have many of the states that are now starting to get the unemployment aid. Some of them have been able to pay all the back pay, up to 5 to 6 weeks, and some are still waiting to start their systems because some of them have, systems that are just outdated, and it takes all this extra work and takes so long to be able to actually start to send checks to people. But you do have people starting to get that executive order money from FEMA, the $300 per week for unemployment, but it's limited to about 3 to 5, and in some states 6 weeks. But that is happening. Outside of that, you still have the Republicans and the Democrats playing their little games. So there's that. So hopefully before this month is out, we'll see some more actual real progress towards things happening for people. But as of right now, it's just a bunch of back and forth. It still is. There's trying to make progress. Trump wants to use some money that's been sitting around to pass, and get stimulus checks to people, but he needs an okay from Congress. Democrats, Nancy Pelosi still in her same place, all this stuff. So that's that. But there are a lot of people that are really struggling right now. Like I said in some previous videos, that the media does not really depict that. They don't really show what's really going on for a lot of people right now. How a lot of people are really having a hard time. It may not be everybody, but you still have a significant amount of people that have lost their jobs, people who have been forced into homelessness, people who have been evicted, because that is really happening. People who were diligent workers and consistent and doing what they're supposed to do, losing their job and not having any aid or anybody to work with them, to the point that they are now homeless or having to stay in a hotel or whatever. There's a ton of different scenarios. No matter how you spin it, this is not what we want to see during the pandemic. So I thought I'd just try to give some insight on how to find resources. So if you find yourself unemployed, yes, unemployment is, the CARES Act money has ran out. However, there's still some allotment for you. So basically what you want to do is you still want to go and apply. If you're unemployed, go fill out for unemployment, file for unemployment. Don't waste time. Don't worry about what's not going to happen or what will happen. Just file, because if there is more money that comes even after this, then you already want to be in the system and already be processed, so that way that when it happens, you don't have to wait any longer. So go ahead and file unemployment if you find yourself unemployed during this time when you recently just lost your job. Or even if your business has been affected, just go ahead and apply that way, so you'll already be set if they start to give out even more money. All right, so the evictions. So if you find yourself in a place where you can't pay rent and you're on the brink of being evicted, what I want you to do is to go to your state and type gov. So go to your state, website, or your city website, or even go to your county website, because so many states and counties and cities, they've actually have some type of, pot of money where they're allowing people, if they really need assistance, to get some type of money for renter's relief, so they can take that money and have their bill, their rent paid or their mortgage paid. So there's actually programs out there. I was speaking with a friend of mine who works for the state, and one of the things that they were letting me know is that our state had so much money available, but only like not even 10% of it has been used. Because it seemed like people don't really know that it even exists. Now, if you're someone that you've applied to some state benefits and you were early and you haven't heard anything, and you feel like they may have skipped you or they're not paying attention, keep applying. Try to find more information. Try to send an email. Try to call somebody. Try to continue to get more information, so that way that they can pay attention to you. But many states and cities have put different aids and things in place, and what you want to do is try to search those things out. So whatever state you're in, just type .gov at the end. So if you're in Texas, texas.gov. If you're in Virginia, like I'm in Virginia, virginia.gov. If you're in Minnesota, minnesota.gov, and just go through the site to see what's available and the aid and the things that are available for you. As well as another place you can search is your mayor's website and your governor's website. You just type in their name in Google. You can put .gov, just type their name in Google and their site will come up. You can go on there and they're going to have updates of things that's happening or things that they've passed, like your government, like if they've passed a bill or something to give money to small businesses and things like that. So those things are actually happening. Also, be sure to check your local churches, because there are some churches and some community centers that are providing aid during this time to the best that they can. It's on a first come, first served basis. Also, the USDA has extended their summer meal program, their feeding program, where you can get food for your kids. If you have a child at the age of 18, whether they attend school or not, you can actually go to these sites and pick up breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So right now it's been extended. It was just something that was supposed to be for the summer months, but it's actually been extended to the end of the year, to December 31st. So if you go and search in your local area, I'll provide like a site finder in the description that you can go to, and it will give you the information of where you can go pick up food in your area, and it's free. So don't be ashamed if that's you. If you can't afford any food for your kids, don't be ashamed. Go and get food so that way that you guys can have something to eat, so your kids can have something to eat. So there should be something local within the proximity where you'll be able to go and get food for your kids. Now, if you're searching for jobs, as of today, with the date of this video, yesterday it was announced that Amazon is looking for 33,000 employees. They're doing like a virtual job fair of some sorts, but they're looking for 33,000 employees. As well as UPS is looking to hire 100,000 workers for the season that's coming up, the holiday season. So they typically hire a lot. And with the pandemic and how delivery has been happening, every day, just every day, they're looking to hire 100,000 extra workers. So those are some places you can actually look to apply. Now, of course, you still have your side hustles, which can be used to generate income, like your Instacarts, your DoorDash, or Uber Eats. If you have a car. Now, if you also have a bike, depending on the city that you live in, like New York or something like that, or you live in Chicago, like in the city where bikes, bike messengers and bike delivery is a lot of it. It's easy to do, and you're not having to travel 30 miles on a bike. You can also sign up to be able to deliver food as well with your bike. But if you're going through anything this time, please be sure to search out resources, just like you might be watching this video on YouTube. Be sure to Google and search out resources so that way you can find some type of aid or something to help you get through this time, or at least help you get to the next level. If you're looking for a job, there's plenty of places that are starting to hire. A lot of the bigger companies are starting to hire because their business has been pretty much booming during the pandemic, especially like your companies like Amazon and even like your Walmarts and your Lowe's. And a lot of these stores have been very, very busy during this time. Even like your companies that they need, customer service from like people who can work from home, like your banks, like Capital One, Wells Fargo, companies like that. They're always looking for people to hire, especially during this time where people can no longer really be in person. They need more people that can work from home. If you have the requirements for that, like you have a computer or something, you may be able to find a good job or some type of job that will help you to be able to, coast or get, back to where you were, and you're still safe. Now, I know this might not be like a ton of resources, but it's a good start. I just wanted to be able to make this video to give people some type of reference point to start searching for resources to help themselves, because obviously we can't depend on our government. Anyways, but you guys have a good one. I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and you guys be blessed. Peace.